Hello and welcome. My name is Extrude, and in this video I'm going to be showing you some of the basic elements of design on CorelDraw. Elements of design are basically the components or the materials that we put together to create a design that people can see, basically. And what are these elements? We have lines, we have colors, we have shapes, we have form, we have space, we have texture. So I'm going to be walking you through each and every of these elements of design and how to make sense with it. So what is line? Line is one of the most basic visual elements in design. Lines can be used to add structure to a composition. Lines can either be straight, thick, curved, and just like as you have it. So let's head over to our CorelDraw now. So to create a line in CorelDraw, all you just need to do is to locate the tool section in your CorelDraw and click on this pen icon here, which is the Polyline tool. When you click on the drop down, this black drop down here, you will see all the other tools that you can use in creating lines in CorelDraw. How do we create a line in CorelDraw? We have the freehand tool. Click on it. With the freehand tool, without removing your hand from your mouse, click on the tool. Don't remove your hand from your mouse. With the freehand tool, it's just like using your pen on paper. All you just need to do is to click on your mouse. You left click on your mouse, your main click. You make sure you pressure down without removing your hand, and that is how you draw with the freehand tool. The second tool you can use to draw lines are the 2-point line tools. To use that tool effectively, all you just need to do is to click down on it, and you place your cursor on any location and draw. It's going to give you a straight line. If you press Ctrl on your keyboard, if you want to draw a straight line, that is what you use, the 2-point line tool. Then we have the Bezier line, which has to do with drawing a curved line. And keep drawing. You can move your hand from the mouse and click on the next section, drag, click on the next section, drag, click on the next section, drag. This is how you achieve drawing a curved line on CorelDraw with these two. The next line tool you can work with is the B-spline tool. When you click on the B-spline tool, you are about to create a line that is bent, not a straight line this time, but is curved. That is the B-line tool. Then we have the Polyline tool. It's also for drawing. It's almost like the free hand tool, but just that this one is that you have to double click to end. It's unlike for the free hand tool, you click, and once you take off your hand from the mouse, it ends. But for that of the Polyline tool, once you click, let me delete everything over there. Once you click it, it's going to follow your mouse until when you are satisfied with the line that you have created and you double click. So it's a perfect the Polyline tool is a perfect freehand tool for creating line. And when I'm done here, I'm just going to double click. And here we have it. Whenever you finish drawing a line in CorelDraw, you are going to see the line with these spots. These spots, we call them nodes. The nodes are sensitive spots in your line that can be used to achieve other things. This is why the nodes are there. The nodes are sensitive spots in your lines to achieve either a curve, a straight line. Now, to remove a node or to add a node, all you just need to do is for this section, or you can double click to remove, and to add, you double click also. You double click to remove, you double click to add the same node. You double click to remove, you double click to add node on each line. To break a line, you see this icon here. You click on that very node you want to break and you click on it, that line will be broken and you can separate that line from each other. So this video, I don't want to be too long. I'm just showing you how to use create lines, and the last of them here is the 3-point curve tool. You see, 3-point curve tool is almost like the 2-point line tool for creating perfect circle. Play around it on your system to see what I'm talking about. Remember, when you click on a node, you can continue on that node. So let me just show you this now. So whenever you are finished creating your lines, again, like I've said before, you have to take note of the nodes. Like I said, you can add and remove a node with these buttons, or you can double click. You pick, whenever you draw your line, you don't need this tool. What you need is the shape tool. If you want to shape your lines, you go collect your shape tool and you can work with this. That is when you'll be able to add nodes to your line, like double click. Whenever you see this icon, whenever you see this icon, just know that this is your shape tool when it's inactive. This is shape tool for selection. This is a shape tool for selection. When you see this icon like this, is a shape tool for selection. But whenever you click in your line, you put your shape tool in your line, you will see the shape tool showing a curve sign, which has to do with the shape tool implementing its shape on the line. So you can either make a shape, a straight shape. You can either make a shape, a straight shape, or a curved shape using the nodes. That is why I said the nodes are sensitive points in a line. So if I want to make this curved line now become a straight line, all I just need to do is to click on that node, go over here and say convert to line, and click on it and it becomes a straight line. If I want to make it a curve, I'll click on this and I'll make it a curve. Then to shaping this object, the direction of that shape is what you see here. You can direct it. You can direct the shape and increase it. So to achieve any shape, you need to play around with it in your CorelDraw. You want to draw something like a flower. By you playing around with the shape tool, that is what will help you achieve this. And if you draw a shape and you click on the color for that shape and you do not find that, I'm going to open this shape now, so you will see the color disappear. You see the color disappear. The reason is because the shape is open. So you look at my property bar here, you see it's indicating that the shape has a blue color, but on the shape here, there is no blue color. It's only having a black line. So what do I do to make sure this blue color shape? I will make sure that my shape is closed. My lines are closed to achieve a shape. To achieve a shape with lines. So this is taking us to the next element, which is element of design, which is which is color. Now, I just told you that to achieve colors on your CorelDraw, you, once you've created an element, you have a color bar here, color palette. Click any of the color to implement your colors. But like I told you before, your colors you cannot achieve without what they call a shape. And the way to achieve the shape is to make sure that your lines meet. Create lines that has a closed node. This is an open node. If I open it now, the shape is going to disappear. But once it's closed, How you close it is when you take this blue, which is like a fill, and you drop it on this until you see the icon. That is when you achieve a shape. So the next, to create shape in CorelDraw, what you do is to click on the shape tools, which are the rectangle tool, the ellipse tool, and the polygon tool. With these, you can create any shape that you want. For example, I click on the rectangle tool. Once created, and I want to, and for example, this is not the shape that I'm looking for. I'm looking for a more defined shape. What I do is to click a more customized shape. What I do is to click on the shape tool. With the shape tool, you can shape in any object. With the shape tool, you can shape in any object. Now, I'm trying to shape this rectangle into something. Okay. Now, to create color in CorelDraw, to add color in CorelDraw, you have to create a shape that is enclosed. That is why I have to talk about the shape before you talk about color. So I created a shape now, and this is how you just add color. So that is simple as it is. Now to modify shapes in CorelDraw, all you just need to do is to click on your shape tool and right click on your work. Once you click on the shape tool, your shape tool is only defined these, just like this. It's only defined, these are the only uh, customization you can do to your shape tool by default in CorelDraw. If you want more custom shapes, what you do is to convert your shape to curve. By converting your shape to curve, you will have your shape. You'll be able to create any shape that you want with free hand. So right click on it and say convert to curve. And once you convert to curve, your shape tool will be active. When your shape tool shows like this, to draw the shape, you will see the curve on the icon. So you can add a node by clicking. You can minus a node by double clicking too. By double clicking, double click to remove, double click to add. So I've already added here. So I'm trying to make a shape now. So this is a shape I've made. And mind you, we talked about lines earlier. This you still need to know about line. In CorelDraw, to add lines to objects and to increase the line size, what you do is this outline button. It's also showing here in the status bar. If you double click on it, the outline of that shape is going to show. Perhaps you don't want an outline. What you just need to do is to right click on the no, on this no fill here, on this sign on the color palette, this first sign that shows a white background with a strike. It means no. Once you right click on it, the outline is going to disappear. Once that is just it. You can do the same for the fill. If you want to take out the fill from this color, what you do is to right click on it, and that is it. The shape is there, but the outline is out. To add an outline, now all I will do is to right click on any color of my choice. Let me right click on the red. See, I've added an outline color. So that you need to know about line. So these elements, they all work. I'm showing you these things interchangeably together, um, because they all work together. All right. So this is for shape. You use your shape tool to create to to modify your shape to how you really want, and this is it. So let's move to the next is form. After the shape is form. Now to create form means to add some kind of 3D effects to this shape. First of all, I'm going to add some color. How do I create some form on this? Let me take out the outline. How do I create some form to this? You click on the drop shadow tool here. You click on the drop shadow tool, you are going to see some other drop menus, and you can create forms from any of these. But the basic one I'm going to show you is to extrude. What extrude do is to give it a 3D effect. So I'm going to give this shape now a 3D effect using this tool called extrude. Let me click on it. You see, when I click on it, you are not seeing anything happen, but you've seen some little change, but you really do not know what you could achieve with this yet. To make some difference, to create the difference, you see this top, you look at this property bar up here, you can create any custom shape size, form size with this. You want to increase it, reduce it, you want to rotate it, you want to leave it just the way it is, or just leave it the way it is. Then if you want to add some extrude rotation, no, then you click on the drop down there, add some extrude, some extrude fill. This is where you create that difference that you want to achieve. So this is what I did. You see? So I'm showing you the form now. You see, I've been able to create a 3D effect here using that tool. If you double click on it, you'll be able to do some other customization. Now, what made the difference here is the color. So let's visit the color and make some adjustment on the color. All right, so we've been able to achieve this. This is the form. Then the next thing we have here is the space, the white spacing. White spacing is basically when you're creating your design, the space you can use um, margin to achieve your spacing. You see, to get the margin, all I just need to do, there's a ruler here. Once you click on that ruler and you drag, you'll be able to achieve spacing on your work. You know, achieve spacing with this. Then what next? Then texture. To achieve texture, you on your fill, there is this bucket, this interactive bucket. To achieve fill, you can create these things individually. On CorelDraw has a way of giving you this on its own. So when you click on the fill object, you have to create an object first. So let me click on the fill back again now. You see, we have texture, we have patterns all here in CorelDraw. So I'm just going to click on any of them. We have preset, texture, and patterns in CorelDraw that you can take advantage of. And you can adjust these in a way that it suits you. You understand? So this is it basically. Let me know if this video has been helpful to you as a graphic designer and you're using CorelDraw. These are some of the things that you just need to know. Like this video if it has been helpful to you, and don't forget to subscribe for more episodes of this graphic design CorelDraw training. Thank you.